while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The race is on for playoff spots, and a look now at how things are shaping up in the NFC. These teams battling for the best possible seeds as we head toward Wild Card Weekend. Should be an exciting finish to the regular season. It's the Rams going up against the Saints. With that, let's hand things over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 14 matchup.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between our visitors and the New Orleans Saints. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. Richardson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Completion left side to Miller. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Rams are going to get a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
3rd and long for Cousins. Finding time. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And it's fielded at the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself,
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. And how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw, Cousins being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Watkins alone on the left side. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll set up to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And some room to work. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. David Johnson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On second down, Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The catch made by Miller. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. C.J. Uzama, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Green 39! Green 39! Where's 52? Watch 52!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Cousins now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. It's complete to Flaner. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Cousins to throw it. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's complete. Fleener, right side. That one goes for 24 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. No. 3 down. Now let's go. Blue, line it. Blue, line it.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now let's go.
Third and long for Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Watch left. Start right there.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Catch made right side by Wilson. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
They go play action. Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd and 5. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 319! 319!
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Cousins from the gun on third. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll be first down Rams.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Bishop Sankey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Underneath for Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Rams are going to get a first down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Completion left side to Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. No.
That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Braxton Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a play fake here on first down. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1 yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at him.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. David Johnson, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll go with Sankey to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
right, here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Sankey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. He goes underneath for Sankey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Throwing, Cousins. He's got time. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And got his man complete. A very solid gain of 27. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Brought in left side by Snead. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
2nd down, Cousins. Flush to his right. And the tight end has it, Fleener. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield, and if they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Boom, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On third down, Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey. 4 down.
Set. Blue 90.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, pumped out. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mark Barron in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Cut in left.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go now.
Cousins now on second down. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13. And they're going to speed things up here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go now. 56.
Third and long for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the third in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. On first and 10, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And on second and 10 now.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day.
One last shot now for Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California, California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville, then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sunny, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware, trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody.